The House Select Committee investigating January 6 is zeroing in on former officials from Trump's cabinet for testimony and is particularly interested in learning more about conversations among officials about possibly invoking the 25th Amendment after the U.S. Capitol attack. The panel has interviewed former President Donald Trump's former Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, sources tell CNN. Sources tell the CNN the committee is negotiating terms for a potential interview with former Director of National Intelligence John Ratcliffe. Given the classified nature of Ratcliffe's former role, there are unique issues the two sides have to work out. The committee will also interview former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo as soon as this week and is speaking with former acting White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney on Thursday. Several former cabinet officials are known to have met with the committee already, including Labor Secretary Eugene Scalia, Acting Defense Secretary Chris Miller and Acting Attorney General Jeff Rosen. The committee also met with former Attorney General Bill Barr, but he had left the administration prior to the events of January 6. The committee has also previously interviewed Ken Cuccinelli and reached out to Chad Wolf, two top officials from the Trump-era Department of Homeland Security, CNN reported last year. The interest in the 25th Amendment and activities following the Capitol attack comes after former White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson testified last month about a large concern that the cabinet and then Vice President Mike Pence could attempt to remove the president from office. There was a large concern of the 25th Amendment potentially being invoked, and there were concerns about what would happen in the Senate if it was, Hutchinson testified. But Mark Short, former Chief of Staff to former Vice President Mike Pence, said on CNN Thursday that he doesn't recall there being any serious conversation about invoking the 25th Amendment, saying that using it would have been impractical. The reality is there was 10 days left in the administration, Short said. This was a political ploy. And, further, when they designed the 25th Amendment, it has higher standards, higher hurdles than even impeachment does. Whereas impeachment requires a simple majority in the House and a supermajority in the Senate, this requires approval by a cabinet, plus a supermajority in the House, plus a supermajority in the Senate. The House Select Committee investigating January 6